Hello everyone. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit for everyone to start logging on, and then we're gonna have our Modo practice. Hi everyone. Hi. Oh, so many beautiful people are coming on. Amazing. So nice to see your faces on here on my laptop. Hello. We just wait a few moments. Hope you're all keeping safe inside. Hi Jim. Ah, everyone's coming on. So nice. At least we can see each other this way. Well, I mean, you can see me. I can see your profile pictures. Just good enough for now. Hi. So I just want to take one more minute for everyone, and then we'll start together our Modo sequence on this beautiful sunny day. Being really thankful that we can practice together this way, not in the studio, but again, this is good enough for now. Sending my love to you, Caitlin, and your little boy. I'm sure he's listening somewhere over there. Okay, so we'll start. So for this practice, our Modo sequence practice, just become really present. You are inside of your home in a nice, comfortable, warm place, not in the studio, but in a warm home. So lots of gratitude for having a roof over top of our head, for having a floor to practice on, and some good food to eat afterwards, and having each other again this way. So this practice is dedicated to Kathy, Diane, and Renee. Those three women, we're going to practice to them today, this morning. So you're going to use your breath for them. You're going to use your breath for yourself. You're going to move and flow the body with it. And I'll leave you with a little quote before we start. So what lies before us and what lies behind us are small matters compared to what lies within us. So if you have some water, have it by your mat, and just use your breath long in through the nose, exhales out through the nose, and be comfortable. You can fall out of your postures, and then you can get back in. You're at home, so be comfortable as you can. So let's start. Let's go on our mats. In Tadasana. So you'll set up your Tadasana. It could be, your feet can be hip distance apart or toes touching, heels slightly apart. As long as you have a nice grounding through your feet, you're going to feel strong through the legs, and then you grow to the top of your head. So hands by the side of you, roll your shoulder blades up and back towards the spine, palms towards the wall, and then really grow tall through the crown of your head. Reach up. Let the breath reach you up internally. Belly in, sacrum in as well. Pranayama breath. Waking up the body and clearing your mind through this breath. Hands to your chest center. Interlock your fingers as you press your palms towards the mat. Tuck your chin right in. Grow tall again through the spine, even though the chin is tucked in. Inhale through the nose, reach your palms forward and up and lengthen. Exhale through the mouth and release all the stale air sitting right inside of you as you squeeze the belly in. Inhale through the nose, reach forward and up, lengthen, shoulders down. Exhale through the mouth, making a ha sound, releasing again that stale air within you. Deep breath in, breathe in, reach up, and long breath out. Let's go through 5 together. More. Fill up, reach up, and release. Last breath. Hands to the side of you. Tree pose, so establishing strength and balance. Guide your hands to your hips. Right knee forward and towards the right side. Place the sole of your right foot on the inner of your left leg below your left knee or above your left knee. Maybe it comes up higher. It doesn't have to. Hands to your chest center when you have your steady eyes and your steady mind. Hands to chest center. Grow tall through the crown of your head once again. Guide the core in, roll the rib cage in, and then keep on guiding the right knee back, opening up through the right hip. Shoulders onto the spine, eyes are steady and still. Again, you just want to work on balance here, your strength and flexibility in the hip as well. Try not to sink into the left hip here. That's called a release valve. Grow tall. Deep breath in. Exhale long out. Guide your hands to your hips, right knee forward and down. Ground down through that right foot, left knee forward out towards the left side. Place the sole of your left foot on the inner of your right leg. So as long as not resting on the knee joint, you can bring it up or leave your toe touching the ground. As long as you're comfortable, you're lengthening with your breath, growing with your breath. Long in through the nose and long out through the nose. Steady eyes. Just really balancing ourselves out through all of this. Last breath here. Guide your hands to your hips, left knee forward and down. Hands by the side of you. Inhale, reach your hands all the way up. Interlock your fingers with the index fingers pointing. Squeeze your palms together. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears for a crescent moon. So gaining flexibility of the spine now. Inhale, lengthen up tall, shoulders down. Exhale, arc over towards the right side. Keep the left shoulder back in line with the right. Inhale, move up just about an inch. And with your exhales, reach further, guiding the left hip out towards the left side. You're flowing, moving the body with your breath. Inhale, exhale, reach further. Deep breath in, really opening up the rib cage, the left rib cage. Exhale out, the intercostal muscle. It's right in between the bones there. Come all the way up, lengthen, and then arc over towards the left side. So right shoulder back and shoulders away from your ears, guiding the right hip towards the right side. Deep breath in, deep breath out. So again, working on the flexibility of your spine. Long inhales. Last exhale out here, reach further. Come all the way up. Hands come down by the side of you. Give yourself a nice shoulder roll here. Hands back. Feet hip distance apart. Guide your hands forward, parallel position with your mat. So Utkatasana, powerful pose. Core right in. Lift the chest up between the arms and then sit the hips down. So your arms are strong. Sit the hips down a little lower and shift the weight to the back of your feet. You can lift up your toes, separate them and ground them. Check in with the weight on your feet. Inhale, come up just a little bit. Sit down deeper, knees pointed forward. So this is really strengthening your thighs, your legs. And again, still warming up the spine. Long breath in, weight back. Sit down deeper, strong legs. Core in, don't let it relax here. Engage the core towards your spine. Chest up, shoulders back. Last breath out. Come all the way up, keep your arms strong, you're building on strength. Guide the heels off of your mat. So you could stay here, just working on stretching on the arches of your feet, or have a slight bend to your knees and let your spine come down in a straight line, reaching your hands forward. As you sit down, if you are doing that, make sure the heels are rising. If they're coming down towards your mat, stay up. Just work on the arches of your feet. Long breath in. Exhale out, sit down, deeper core. Come all the way up. Hands come to the side of you. Breathe in, reach your hands up, lengthen. Right hand underneath your left for eagle pose. Elbows up, you have the option of having your palms onto your shoulders. Please take that if you need that. As long as you are having your nice straight spine here, elbows up, shoulders down, doesn't matter where the arms are. Sit the hips down, right leg high over top of your left thigh. Core in, and long spine once again. So keep reaching up with the chest. Keep rolling the shoulders back, preparing the body for more balancing poses that come after this. That's what eagle pose does. Long breath in, sit down deeper, strengthening the major joints in your body. And unwrap, leg back, hands all the way up. Left hand underneath your right. Elbows up, shoulders down, and then sit the hips down. Left leg high over top of your right thigh. So again, you can keep your right toes slightly down, or left toes slightly down, or wrap the leg behind you. As long as your elbows and knees are coming in towards the center line, your core is strong, you're reaching up with the chest. Long in, and sit down deeper. Eyes are focused on one spot. Unwrap, reach the hands up. Reach up, palms together, and bring them down to your chest center. Grow tall with your breath. Sit the hips down, guide the crown of the head forward, lengthen the spine out of the waist. So one long line with the spine. Knees are together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting over towards the left side. Chest up. Hands by the side of you. Usually would be twisting over towards that beautiful fire door side. And now just use maybe that image of the studio in your head. Close your eyes and twist the chest up towards the sky. Keep the knees together. Massaging your internal organs and bringing energy to your spine through your twist. You can have your left palm on your sacrum as well if you need that. Come forward, reach all the way up, lengthen, reach up. Bring your hands back down to chest center. Sit the hips down, guide the crown of the head forward, lengthen, and then twist over towards the right side. So really squeezing in that left rib cage and breathing into the right line, opening up through the right rib. Hips lower than your heart, knees together, and open your chest to the sky. Long in through the nose with your breath and long out. Hand forward, reach all the way up, reach up, and then let your hands come down by the side of you. Standing back bend, palms come onto your sacrum. Just your fingertips are reaching down onto your sacrum. Elbows, they tuck back. Guide the chest up and draw a line backwards with your eyes, opening up through the chest again. It's a mobility through the chest and opening up as much as you can so you can bring the breath in. Deep breath in to the chest bone and come back. Really caring for that spine, giving it mobility after the twist in a different direction. Come all the way up, hands by the side of you, nice shoulder roll, hands back. You can have some water here, it's a nice time for a water break, and we'll come back to the top of our mat. Tadasana, mountain pose. Hands onto your hips. Guide the elbows back, open up through the chest. You're going to hinge at the hip, bend the knees, hinge at the hip, come down into your forward fold. Let the head be heavy here. It's important our blood is circulating in a different direction. Forward folds are so nice for that and beneficial throughout our day. Bend at the knees, step back, all the way back with your right leg to the back of your mat. I'm going to set this up. Left knee in line with your left ankle. Back heel is high. Scissor the right hip forward, left hip back. Hands onto your front thigh, and then guide them back in line with the back leg. Bring the arms up maybe a little higher. Squeeze the pinkies towards each other. Palms are down here, It's like you want to fly off your mat, crown of the head forward. Lengthening the spine from the top of your head all the way to your heel. Core is engaged in. And then you're going to dance with your breath. So move with your breath. Inhale gently up. Exhale, maybe you come down deeper. In through the nose, expanding the lungs, building energy out through the nose. Eyes are just over top of your mat, so you can still lengthen the spine. Long breath in. Come down a little deeper. Guide your hands to frame your left leg, right knee down, and bring your hips back. Left toes towards your eyes. Reach your hands up, and then let the upper body fall over top of your left leg. Head is heavy. Bring the breath into the back. Feel the nice muscles separating away from your spine, and also a nice stretch back along of your left leg. Walk your hands forward and pivot the back leg to meet the front. Bend at your knees, step all the way back with your left leg. Left heel high, right knee aligned with your right ankle. So 90-degree angle with your thigh. Hands onto your thigh and then guide them back towards the back leg. Crown of the head forward. Core is strong in. Don't let it relax here. Guide it in. Move with your breath, scissoring the left hip forward, right hip back. Long in, long spine. Long breath out. Strong arms reaching back. Strong all the way to the fingertips. Guide your hands down to frame your right leg, left knee down. Bring it back, right toes towards your eyes if you like, or you can point them forward. Upper body just passive over top of that right leg, letting the nervous system settle down here. So let the head hang. And again, you'll feel a nice stretch along the back side of your right leg now. Walk your hands forward, guide the back leg to meet the front. Hands onto your hips. Guide the elbows back, and we're going to come up. Slowly, take your time and keep your hands on your hips. Feet can be together or hip distance apart. Grow tall again through the spine. Bend at the knees, step back with your right leg, about 3 feet. With your hands, really pivot the hips forward. Bend into the front knee and check if you can see your front toes. If you can't, you need to guide that leg up further. Core strong in, hands will come up towards the sky. Shoulders down. You can open up your fingers, build energy through them. Shoulders down, grow tall through the upper body, through the spine, and strong through the legs, building on strength with the legs as well. Deep breath in, so your right toes are in a 45-degree angle. Long breath out. Warrior one. Last breath. Left hand forward, right hand back, heel toe, the back leg to the back of your mat. So your right toes are now pointing towards your wall, and the outer edge of your right foot is on the mat. Bend into the front knee, long arms, the back arm is in line with the front arm, and then squeeze the shoulder blades towards the spine. Guide the core in, tailbone in, long in. Make sure you're breathing, your breaths are long. It energizes us, builds on our strength, our breath, and puts us into the present moment. Trikonasana, pivot your palms towards the sides of your wall, left hand on the inner of your left leg, right hand reaches up. Lengthen as much as you can here. Reach up, and then guide the chest towards the sky. Squeeze the left rib in as you open up through the right side of your body, and you're keeping that line from the crown of your head to your heel. You're keeping that line. Don't sink in. There's some space in between your thigh and your upper body. And now reach up to the sky. Come back to warrior two. 2 breaths here. Hands onto your hips, straighten the front leg, heel toe your back leg in halfway. Scissor your hips forward, bend into the front knee, strong arms up. You're growing, you're proud, you're here, healthy, open, core in. Hands onto your hips, pivot the back leg forward. Same on the other side. Bend at the knees, step back with your left leg, left toes 45-degree angle, so it's not a long stand. Hands are on your hips to pivot them forward. Bend into your front knee. Check if you can see your front toes. You might need to guide that front leg up further. Hands up. Strong. Rolling the shoulder blades back still towards the spine. Curling the lower rib cage in. Back leg is straight and strong. Activating your left glute cheek. Left hand back, right hand forward, heel toe, the back leg to the back of the mat. Long, straight arms in one line. Look over top of your right fingertips. And then move. We're all strong warriors. We're going to get through this time. Back at the studio soon. Long spine. And let that right knee travel towards the pinky toe side. Pivot your palms towards the wall, Trikonasana, right hand on the inner of your right leg. Reach up with the left hand, and then twist up. Keep reaching up with that left hand. So it's reaching towards the sky. Open up through the left side of your body. Long, long spine, still growing, reaching with your breath. Come back to warrior two, 2 breaths. Hands onto your hips, straighten the front leg. Heel toe, the back leg in. Scissor your hips forward, bend into the front knee, strong arms up. Open up the fingers. Maybe the pinky comes in, the thumb comes up, but reach up with your upper body. Ground down through your legs again to be strong. Hands onto your hips. Pivot the back leg forward. We'll come into a forward fold. Bend the knees, hinge at the hips, elbows back, reach the chest up. Open up those shoulders in the chest, and then start coming down. Lots of opening. And then your hands will fall in front of your eyes. You can grab onto your elbows, ears in between your biceps, and just sway like a pendulum. The upper body at the torso from side to side. Let the head be heavy. Let it hang. You don't have to hold it up here. Release with your peace fingers, your first and second finger, grab onto your big toe. And you're going to grab on really tight. So you're going to use your arm strength to bring yourself closer to your thighs. Inhale, lift the sitting bones up. Bend the knees as the elbows flare open to the sides of the room. Bring your chest closer to your thighs. Your eyes are in between your legs. So activating your forward fold, building on strength in your arms. Inhale. Guide the belly towards the spine as you bring yourself closer. Engage the core. Last breath here. And release. Hands onto your hips. Elbows come back. Slowly start coming up with a straight, long spine. Come up slow. Take your time. We become dizzy after our forward folds. When you're all the way up, hands by the side of you, you could close your eyes. Deep breath in, fill up with that beautiful energy. The sun is out shining today, and release. Have some water here if you like, and then we'll meet at the back of our mats for a few balancing postures, and we're all prepared for this. And when you are ready, you'll be at the back of your mat. Hopefully you can see toes touching here, heels apart, or feet hip distance apart. Growing tall, reaching up at the crown of your head, really engaging and preparing for your balancing sequence. So you could fall out here, you're at home, you can try whatever you want here. Be comfortable. Step forward onto your left foot, right toes grazing over top of your mat. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Toes are grazing. Then you point the right toes towards your eyes, reach the arms back, and start hinging at the hip again. Guiding the crown of the head forward. Guiding the back leg up, right toes towards your eyes to lower down that right hip. Arms are strong, engaging, just like you did in runner's lunge. Eyes are over top of your mat. Chin is slightly tucked in so you can create that long line from the crown of your head to your heel, and then you kick up higher. If you fall out, while you're at home, try kicking up a little higher, engaging, testing yourself, bringing the right toes towards your eyes, of course. Last breath here. And bring the leg back. Step back. Mountain pose, strong. Step forward onto the right foot, left toes grazing. Lengthen. Left toes towards your eyes. Start hinging at the hip, the right hip, and kick the back leg up as you reach the crown of the head forward. Arms are strong. Do not release them. A lot of the times what happens here is the arms become really floppy, but reach them back. Engage them, core in. And like a teeter-totter, you move. Standing leg has a slight little bend to it. Your knee's not locked. Come back up, step back for dancer's pose. Reach the left hand up. Open up your right hand, create a scoop, and you're going to catch the inside of your right foot, right where the big toe is. Keep reaching up, knees together. You could stay here. It's beautiful the way it is. You're just balancing and lengthening, guiding the knees together, tucking the tailbone in, or start kicking the heel away from your bum. Drawing a line backwards with your right knee. Keep reaching up. Keep kicking the leg back away from you. Inhale, so it's a nice, healthy compression, gentle compression through your lower back. And then kick back. Lower down the left hand, bring the right hand up right away, and then open up the left hand, create your scoop. Catch the inside again where the big toe is. Core in, one long line with the body, and now you start kicking the heel away from your bum. Keep reaching up. So your chin is just sort of neutral. You can guide the chin up slightly. Maybe, and then smile. And kick back. Deep breath in, reach up. Kick back. Right, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Hands by the side of you. Inhale, shoulders up and away from your ears. Exhale out. We'll come into our second tree, hands onto your hips, right knee forward, out towards the right side. You were here before, so place the sole of your right foot on the inner of your left leg, above or below your knee. Hands to your chest center when you have your balance. Just calm mind, calm body, calm long breath. Maybe you can feel your heart beating against your thumbs. Really being thankful and having gratitude for being here on your mats. Hands onto your hips, right knee forward and down. Left knee forward out towards the left side, your second tree, and the other side. So come into it, try not to sink into the right hip. Keep growing, reaching up, shoulders back, palms together. Calm eyes. Focusing on one thing. Hands onto your hips, left knee forward and down, hands by the side of you. Long breath into your body, long breath out of your body. Have some water and lie down into Shavasana. Make sure you replenish with water. Something we should be doing throughout our day. Take care of our bodies. Shavasana, feet separate away, hands away from the body. Lift up the chest and walk the shoulder blades towards the spine. So close your eyes here. Really become present. Present within your own body. Let the eyes hang heavy in your head. The muscles in your face be completely relaxed. Your bones hang heavy on your mat. And your hands have a nice distance away from your body. The knuckles resting on the ground that supports you. And just really absorbing all the benefits you did from your standing up sequence, lying down. Feeling the belly rise and the belly fall. All those important internal things that go on inside of us. And the breath just moves your organs, your cells. Use the breath properly. It builds a healthy state for you. Healthy mind, healthy body. Long breath in, belly rises. Long breath out, it falls back. You could stay here, Shavasana, for the rest of our time together. Or you can move if you crave movement with the body. Move. So guide your legs in together. Grab a hold of your right shin. Left leg is long, left toes towards your eyes, and use your hands to guide the right knee closer to your right shoulder. Massaging the ascending colon you have on the right side. So chin is slightly tucked in to lengthen the spine. The right leg is relaxed. You're using your arm strength, bringing it in closer. Left leg is engaged. Left toes towards your eyes. Keep that left leg engaged. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Guide the knee in closer. Inhale through your nose. Still move the body with your breath. As you exhale, bring the right knee in closer. Massaging the organs, the colon. Building deeper flexibility on your right side. Long in. Exhale out. Switch sides. Your descending colon is on the left side. Right leg long, right toes towards your eyes. Left leg relaxed. Relax that left ankle. Guide that left knee in towards your left shoulder. Lengthen still, reach with your breath internally. Lengthen the body as you bring the left knee in closer. Chin is in, so it's not tucking up. Moving with our breath. Massaging the left side. Releasing any air that's trapped around the colon. Wind relief asana. Release and both knees in. 3-part digestive system massage. Guide the thighs in closer. Use your arms to do that. You can aim the tailbone down. And release. Thread the needle, opening up our hip. So right leg up, right toes towards your eyes, and guide the right ankle over top of your left knee about 2 inches below. With your right hand, guide the right knee back. Point the right toes towards your eyes. So it's a nice hip opener and a stretch of the piriformis muscle. You can guide your hands onto your left thigh, your left hamstring, or over top of your left shin. And keep guiding that right knee back. You don't have to use your right elbow to guide the right knee back. You can use the outer edge of your hip, the muscles there, the glutes, to guide the right knee back. Not everyone's elbow connects to the leg, and that's perfectly fine. We're all built so differently. You appreciate where you are at. Switching sides. Left leg up, left heel underneath your right knee about 2 inches below. And now guide the left knee back. Left toes towards your left knee to protect the joints. And you can thread your arm through onto your hamstring or your left shin. Shin is slightly tucked in. Long in through the nose, fill up and keep guiding that left knee back, opening up through the left hip socket where we hold a lot of tension. As much tension as we hold in our shoulders and stress, we hold in our hips. This is a beautiful way to open up. And release. Abdominal strengthening. So we'll do our traditional Modo sequence one. Hands onto the thighs. Legs come up, so your shins are parallel position with the ceiling. Knees are over top of your hips, and your ankles are in line with your knees. Toes are towards your eyes, your nice eyes. Hands, open up the fingers, strong onto your thighs. You're going to push. And again, like we say in the studio, only you know how hard you're working here. Only you know how hard you're working here. So push your hands into your thighs as hard as you can. Come up with the shoulders, the head. Guide the core in strong. Engage that core towards the spine. Push harder. For 5, keep breathing. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. One more set. Keep your legs up if you can. Hands onto your thighs. Inhale, you prepare. Exhale, push as hard as you can, harder than you did the first time. Deep breath in, push harder for 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax down. Hands onto the floor, feet onto the mat. Bridge pose. Now stretching out that nice core you worked hard on. Fingertips reach towards the heels. Lift up the hips, walk the shoulder blades towards the spine. Glue them towards the spine. Interlock your fingers underneath your hips, sit the hips down. Long breath in to prepare. And as you breathe out, you're going to use that energy to reach up with the hips. Pretend you have a block in between your inner thighs. Squeeze the inner thighs just a little closer together. Ground through the feet. Rise up with the hips higher. And open your chest to your chin. Look at your chest. Is it opening to your chin? Squeeze those shoulder blades in. Bridge pose. Stretching out that beautiful core you worked hard on. Opening up the hips. Come all the way down. Let the spine roll down. Knees, they will kiss each other. The soles of your feet will walk towards the outer edges of your mat. Constructive rest. This will feel so nice through your lower back. Left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. Close your eyes. Let them be heavy. Breath be long. You can feel your belly rising and falling with your breath and your heart beating. Making that beautiful music inside of you. Listen to that music. Inhale, letting go. Walk your feet towards each other, lift up your right hand, roll on over onto your right side, and then straight onto your belly for spinal strengthening. Or spinal strengthening on your stomach, hands below your shoulders, feet are zipped up together, and the tops of your feet are on the mat. We'll come into baby cobra. Chin down, so mouth is down. Deep breath in, come up now. Bring the chin up. Hands away from your mat. So you're not using your flexibility, you're using your back strength. Elbows up by your body. Tops of your feet are rooted to the mat. Looking right, maybe over top of the mat. Lengthening the spine as you come up higher. Come all the way down. Good job. Full locust. Guide your hands over top of your hips. Interlock your fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Reach the hands back. Guide the feet up. Maybe you could point your toes. Reach everything up. You're all superheroes. We come up as high as we can. Full locust. Opening up our shoulders, our chest towards the sky. And then coming down right here to the mat. You could revisit full locust or try bow pose. And now you can be as comfortable again as you want. Kick your feet into your hands. Wherever you are, kick your feet into your hands. Chin comes forward, deep breath in, we inhale, and then kick the heels away from your back. Reach up. Open up the shoulders, the chest. Come up as high as you can wherever you are, whether you're in full locust or bow pose. Nice healthy compression along your lower back, and you're reaching up. Slowly come down, left ear to your mat. Close your eyes and wiggle your tailbone from side to side. Release through your lower spine, the sacrum here. Hands below your shoulders. Come back into child's pose. Knees mat distance apart, toes touching. Bring your forehead down, relax the forearms, the elbows onto your mat. Just really surrender. Let the nervous system settle down. Head is heavy on your mat. Your chest is falling down closer and closer in between your inner thighs. And we're going to prepare for our flow sequence. The head be heavy. So linking the breath with the body movement, your body movement. So your body is your language. It's going to listen to your breath. The breath is going to talk to it, and they both release language. So walk your hands forward, open up your fingers, and then come into a tabletop position. Tabletop, crown of the head forward, belly in. Look at your fingers, separate them, ground them through onto the mat. curl the toes in, downward dog. So we'll go through 2 variations of the flow, and then we'll start the vinyasa together. So come forward into a high plank position. One long line, straight legs, core in, crown of the head reaching forward, shoulders are still rolling towards the spine. Stay here, engage that core. Bend the knees, uncurl the toes. Really keep reaching with the crown of your head. Chin is slightly tucked in here so you can have that long spine. When you come down, elbows will point back, come down halfway. Halfway only. Deep breath in, upward dog. Reach the chest up. Crown of the head reaches up as well. It doesn't come all the way back towards the heels, it reaches up. Curl the toes in, downward dog. So please use your knees if you need to for the flow. That was our first variation. Our second is with knees off. Come forward, high plank. Lower down, slowly elbows point back. Long breath in, upward dog, chest reaches up, shoulders back. Curl the toes in, downward dog. So please choose whichever one is best for you. Let's flow. Long breath in, forward, high plank. Breathe out, chaturanga, elbows back. Upward dog, come up. Downward dog, back. Come forward, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, lowers you down. Deep breath in, come up. Long breath out, downward dog. Let's do 2 more. Long in, straight line. Come down in that straight line. Reach your heart up and downward dog. Last one. Come forward, high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, lower. Come up with your heart and downward dog. Child's pose. Knees can be together, your universal child's pose, or knees apart. The knees are together, let the hands, the elbows fall on the outside of your body, and the fingertips maybe just graze your legs. Long breath to settle the nervous system down. Slowly start coming up. Come to the front of your mat, knees mat distance apart, toes touching. It's nice to have a block here or a pillow from your home to sit on if you need that. Have some water to replenish after your flow. And we'll come into reclined hero. So if you feel a stretch your outer thighs, again, our bodies are made differently. You stay here. You don't have to go far to feel any stretch. If you like to go further, hands behind you. You could stay here, feeling that stretch through your outer thighs, or lift up the hips, curl the tailbone in, pelvis, bring it up, and then sit the hips down. You can come down onto your elbows. You could stay. If you feel it again, if the knees are rising, please stay. If you like, you can come onto your shoulders. If you're all the way back, with the upper body, be relaxed. If your knees again are rising, your body's sending you a message to lift up. Hands can come over top of your head. And keep on rolling the tailbone in. Keep on guiding the pelvis up. You'll feel this stretch to your outer thighs even more so. Reclined hero. Last breath, long in, opening up the body internally with your breath. Feeling the energy of your breath. Hands come to the outside of your shins. Come onto your elbows if you're all the way back with this little twisting onto your hands and all the way up. From here, we'll come onto our knees. And this is nice. You can roll your mat in and then guide your knees on top of the rolled part for support of the joints of the knees. Knees are right underneath your hips in a straight line. Hands to your sacrum, elbows, they reach towards each other, reach them back. Bring the chest bone up, and again start drawing a line backwards with your eyes, opening up the front of your body. Elbows back, really encouraging the full spine for its mobility. And you can guide your hands onto your heels and guide the head back more if you like, or you can stay up, whatever is best for you again. Find that deep opening through the shoulders where we hold the stress. Open it up and release it. Come all the way up. Sit down onto your hands, or heels, not your hands. Hands towards your eyes, bow your chin, close your eyes. Take a moment here to settle down the nervous system. Let it settle down with your breath. Palms towards your eyes. Really being mindful of where you are at, thankful. Unroll your mat, step into downward dog. Just bend the knees, shift the hips, release through the hip bones. Be comfortable with moving your body. Lift up the right leg. Lengthen. Bring the right knee to your chest and then right behind your right wrist. Back leg, the left leg is long behind your left shoulder. You can look back, is it long behind me? Walk the hands towards your hips, elbows back, proud pigeon. You're proud of yourself. Reach up with the heart. You could stay here or lower down. If you have a pillow or any support, you can use that nice pillow, rest your head on. If you don't, use your hands. Build a pillow for yourself. Let the head be heavy. The breath be long. Keep guiding the left hip forward, right hip back if you need that only. If not, just surrender and relax. And let the body do its job with its breath, guiding you deeper into your pose. Still mind, still body, long, beautiful breath. Start walking your hands towards your hips, releasing. Downward dog. When you are ready, walk it out, shift your hips. Lift up the left leg long, bring your left knee behind your left wrist. Walk the hands towards your hips, back leg is long. Open up the chest, shoulders back. Really lift, and you can even scissor the hips forward a little more. The right hip, left hip, back, right hip forward. You could stay here. Some people like to stay here, just opening, feeling that beautiful opening, or come down into your nice pillow. Let the head be heavy. Upper body relax. Head, eyes, even your jawline, completely relaxed. Tongue hangs. Sleeping pigeon. Start releasing on your next breath. Mindfully walk the hands towards your hips. Step into downward dog. Walk it out. Shift the hips. Move your body whichever way you like. Come onto your shins. Rabbit pose. Hands on the outside of your feet. Grow tall through the spine. You're going to start rolling the front of your body in. But keep your hands on the back of your feet, and the head, it won't touch the ground once we're down. It will just graze over top of your mouth. Now chin in, chest in, roll yourself in to rabbit pose. Start lifting the hips up as you guide the crown of the head forward, grazing over top. Hands are on the outside of your feet. Core in, so you're really opening up the back muscle again from the spine as you curl the front of the body in. Chin is in, curl in. As you lift the hips up higher, the head is just grazing. Slowly start rolling back. Take your time here And then bring your legs forward for a spinal twist. So legs forward, massaging our internal organs again and bringing energy to your spine through the twist. Bend your right leg in and you can step it over top of your left. You can even guide the left heel towards your right hip. But you could keep the left leg straight if it feels comfortable for you. Right hand will be your kickstand, right where your sacrum is. You're going to lift through the spine, lift the left hand up. Guide the left elbow along your right knee. Long, long spine, and then start twisting at the chest. The chin is your follower, it comes last. Open up your right shoulder and keep on guiding the left rib in. Breathing into the right lung here, opening up through the right rib cage. Reach up and twist. Come forward and we'll switch sides. Right leg long, left leg in, or you can step it over. Again, right heel can come towards your left hip. Left hand on your sacrum. Reach up with the right hand, lengthen the whole spine. A beautiful spine that supports you all day long. And keep guiding the chest towards the left side. Opening up the left shoulder, really opening up through the left rib cage and squeezing in the right rib as you twist. You'll find a difference there through your lower spine if you do that. Come forward, unwrap. Unwrap your legs, feet together, knees apart, hands on the outside of your shins. Grow tall through the spine. You can decide how far you want the legs in towards your body or away from your body. Long, long spine. Keep guiding the crown of the head forward. Long spine, reaching through the crown of your head. Chin is slightly tucked in. And then let the upper body completely pass over top of your legs. Hands, you can reach them inside of your legs, fingers or your knuckles on the mat, and your palms towards the sky. Head is heavy. Eyes are heavy again. Tongue hangs heavy. You can slide your lower jaw from side to side. Breathe into the backbone, the back of your body. Feel a nice stretch through your groin area and your outer glutes. Start coming up, rolling the spine up. Guide your knees together and give yourself a really big hug, because right now you're the only person you can hug, or your children. So hug. And then come into a seated position. I wanted to give some time for this, for Kapalabhati breath. One of my favorite breath exercises. You could sit cross-legged. You could sit on your shins. You could sit on a pillow to elevate. Just be comfortable. Your eyes, just relax. And I'll demonstrate first. So we do this at the end of our Modo sequence. It's a skull shining breath, really energizing your whole body with your breath once we start going. Releasing and building on energy. So it's going to be a forceful snap of the belly towards your spine. You're going to have a relaxed Buddha belly here. Your hands can be on your stomach or on top of your thighs. We'll go through 50 sets together. I'll count. You just concentrate on the breathing. Relax, calm eyes. And you'll breathe out through the mouth as you snap the belly towards the spine, like you're trying to blow out a candle, or there's mirrors, like you're trying to fog a mirror up. Hands on your thighs or hands on your stomach, and I'll demonstrate what it looks and sounds like first. So just pay attention to the sound, and then maybe if you could see my belly. You're breathing through the nose. Beautiful Kapalabhati breath, energizing us together, skull shining, all of us as one. So start on the third round of breath. I'll do the counts, we'll do 50. If you fall out, you just get back in. On the third round we'll start. Close your eyes if you can. Deep breath in through the nose, first round. Release through the mouth. Second round Inhale. Exhale, just release. On the third round, we start. Inhale. Kapalabhati. You can come into Shavasana or stay here, just soaking up the benefits of your breath and our practice together. The breath is our magic. Namaste.